Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, hence the title. So yeah, hi. I don't know how to start videos, that's the first. I'm Lewis and you're watching my BookTube channel. No, seriously, hi, I'm Lewis, I'm 20. I'm starting this channel right now because I want to... Wow. I see this is going to be a great channel. But anyways, I thought as a first video it would be phenomenal to just do the BookTube newbie tag because this is literally made for people like me, so why not do it, right? This is so weird talking to a camera, I'm just saying, and I probably won't be looking at the camera like 90% of the time and I'm so sorry for it. But let's go. So the first question, why did you start this channel? I have too many books and no friends to talk about them with. Like literally, none of my friends read. I need people in my life I can talk to about this, and this is going to be my outlet for that. Even if nobody actually watches my videos, but I at least feel like I can talk to people, and that's better than, you know, like just sitting in my room and crying about some books and not being able to talk to anyone. Well, second question. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I am so far away from being fun and unique, I actually don't know. I mean, it might be a unique aspect that I'm actually a trans guy, so, you know, you can get that perspective from me. Because I also, you know, like enjoy reading books about trans characters, so that's a thing. But other than that, I'm just very, very boring and I have nothing really to add. I just really want to talk about books and that's why I'm doing this. There's nothing unique about me probably, I don't know. Third question. What are you most excited for about this new channel? That's a good question. Probably being able to talk about books and people actually understanding what I'm talking about. That I, a lot of the times, rant about books to my boyfriend, but my boyfriend doesn't read the books. So he actually doesn't know what I'm talking about. He's just over there like, yeah, alright, oh my god, what a bitch, you're so right. And he doesn't know what I'm talking about. So, you know, being able to talk to people who actually know what I'm talking about and who actually enjoy the same things I enjoy is probably going to be awesome. Next question, why do you love reading? I do love reading because, I mean, this is the most cliche answer you can get, but you know, like escape reality and all that jazz, that's actually really good for me. I have a lot of mental issues. I used to struggle a lot with being trans, for example. I'm not struggling that much anymore, so that's fine, but like back then I just read a lot of books with like male main characters just so I could feel better. Does that make sense? I don't know, but that's a thing for me. It just, you know, keeps my mind at ease and I can just, you know, escape from a lot of problems I do have. Next question, what book or series got you into reading? I think it might have been Twilight, but I'm not sure. I mean, I always liked reading, don't get me wrong, like I've always been a reader. If you want to say it like that, I really loved reading from the first year in school because I was one of the best readers back then, so you know, I just loved reading. But like into YA and all that stuff I got because of Twilight, because the hype of Twilight was just so big and I had to read it, and that's how I probably got into all that stuff that I'm reading now, like fantasy and YA and all that. So yeah, I still have a special place in my heart for this book, even though Bella is very, very obnoxious. So yeah. Sixth question, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Probably first, can we go book shopping together? And second, if I'm in contact with them, why not collab on a video? That would be awesome. So yeah. Seventh question, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel would be the hardest to overcome? Actually, uploading the videos will be probably the hardest part for me because I hate seeing my own face, I hate hearing my own voice. Editing is one thing, but then just, you know, clicking that upload button will probably be the hardest part for me ever. Just because then not only I can cringe about my face, but all of you can cringe about the stuff I say and how I look. So that's probably going to be one of the hardest things. And also just keeping a regular schedule because I do work full time. So that's gonna be hard, but I will definitely try. Even though I can't promise anything, I'm sorry. Eighth question, when did you start reading? You know, just when the whole Twilight phenomenon started and Twilight came out in Germany, and that's probably when I started reading, like actively reading YA And I also kind of restarted reading just recently, like last year in October. Where do you read? Normally I read here in my bed. I don't know, it's just very comfy and I love my bed and I just get the best reading done here. But if I'm not in my bed, either on my couch in the living room or outside. I actually do love reading outside very, very much, but the thing is, I live in Berlin. Berlin is a fucking big city. That's just it, you know, it's a big city. And I do live more in the outskirts of Berlin, which means if I actually want to go to a nice park where I can actually lay down and read, it takes me like 40 minutes to an hour to get there. And that's just something I cannot really do often with my anxiety, so I tend to stay in, but I actually love reading outside so much more. And the last question, what kind of books do you like to read? I've been trying to read more genres, but most of the time I read fantasy, YA fantasy or adult fantasy, I don't care, I love it. So that's probably one of my favorite genres, but also I have to say that I'm very critical when it comes to fantasy. I've read so many amazing things that it's just, you know, I mean, after Six of Crows, how can it get better? After A Darker Shade of Magic, how can it get better, you know? That's just a thing, and I'm always torn when it comes to reading fantasy because I read so much good fantasy lately. But I also try to read more contemporary. Actually, I just started The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because everyone seems to love this and I want to love it too. And I started it yesterday and I'm on page, I think, 90 something. Yeah, I'm on page 90 and I am loving it. I am loving it. So contemporary might also be a thing that I like. But most contemporaries are either, for me, way too sappy and romantic and maybe even a little bit cringy, or they are very intense and it takes me a lot of time to read them. So yeah, I also do enjoy non-fiction. At the moment I'm reading a book about minimalism, which I'm really enjoying. I don't read non-fiction that often, I have to be honest, because when I come back from work or when I am going to work or, you know, on my free Sundays, I just like to chill and not do anything and not think about anything serious. So I tend to read fiction, but I actually also very much enjoy non-fiction. I should probably pick it up more often. I've been rambling for a long time now, and I hope this video, once I edit it, is any good. I have a feeling that it won't be, so I'm very sorry. If you actually like this video, you can definitely give me a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of my face. If you didn't, then that's totally fine because I probably wouldn't either. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.